Hey guys, it's Matt. I had some time this morning, so I wanted to sit down and record another video for you guys. So, I've been on T for a week and like 2 days. Yeah, it's because I started on Sunday, so I had my second shot this past Sunday, and it's now Tuesday. So, yeah, I've been on T for about a week and 2 days, and something that I wanted to talk about was expectations versus reality because I feel like how do I explain this? So I heard this, I think it was on a podcast, and they said the waiting begins like when you make your decision. And so I think I understand what that means now, because as soon as I finally decided, I was like, I'm going to transition, I want to start T, I'm ready for this. I was like, I need it to happen right now. I was finally waiting. Like, so the waiting began because I had made my decision. Um, I had called, I went to therapy first, and I know that it's like this in a lot of states, where you have to get a letter from your therapist before you can start hormone therapy. So I had seen my therapist. I finally told her how I felt, and she gave me my letter to give to my doctor. So then my next step was calling my doctor, which I did, which is a big deal for me because for those that know me, like I have so much anxiety, and sometimes it keeps me from doing things that I need to do. So it was a big deal for me to make that phone call because I was kind of scared. Like I didn't know exactly what to say to the receptionist, whoever was scheduling, my appointment. And, it went well. I called, and the receptionist said, "Oh well, this doctor's next available appointment isn't until what did she say? It was like December or January." And this was when I was calling back at I think at the end of June or early July. And I was like, oh my God, that's like 6 months. I'm not waiting 6 months. And so I was kind of panicking. And so I said to her, I was like, well, I don't know if it matters, but my therapist referred me to this doctor. She really wants me to see this doctor. I've heard that, she's the best in this area for there's just a lot of trans people that go to see her. So I was like, I really want to see this doctor, but I can't wait that long. So she said, let me see what I can do, and I'll give you a call back. And I was lucky enough that they called me back, and they were able to get me in within a couple of months. So I ended up having my first appointment with her in August. And so I was really excited about that. And I was lucky. Like I have a friend that actually works there, and she said that she saw my name on the list and talked to the doctor, and I was pretty excited about that. But not everyone has that. Not everyone is lucky enough to get in right away. Some people have to wait even longer, and I can't imagine having to wait that long. Like I'm at this point now where I want to wake up the next day and be like, where's my beard? Where are my like super Hulk muscles? Yeah, I know that's not going to happen unless I work out like crazy. But you get to this point where you're tired of waiting. You finally made this decision. You want to see some changes. So that's something that I've been struggling with this past week. My first full week on T. I thought my voice was going to drop, and I feel like it's still the same. I don't think anything's changed yet. That was like I think that was my biggest expectation, was like I want my voice to drop, like I want a deeper voice right away, and that's not happening yet. And I'm trying to be patient, and I know I've started off on a low dose of testosterone, so I'm trying to be patient, but it's really hard. I think that when I finally had my appointment scheduled to start T, you get so excited. You have this high, you get way up there, and you're just so pumped. And then it was funny because I get my shot, and it happens so quickly. You get your shot, and then my wife looks at me and she goes, how do you feel? And I'm like, I feel the same. Nothing has changed. And so uh, that was really frustrating. And I knew going into it that it was going to take time, that things weren't going to change right away. But going from that super high that I was riding, to like I had to crash. I had to come down from that. And I've had some moments where I felt pretty down and depressed this week, just because I really want to see some changes, and they're just not happening yet. And so I'm trying to be patient. But this was something I want to talk about because in case I have another trans individual that is watching this video that is, wanting to start T at some point, or a non-binary person that wants to start T, um, it takes time. Like you get really, really excited because you're finally starting this journey. You're like, I'm ready. Let's do this. And then nothing happens. So it takes time. I'm trying to be patient. I'm not a very patient person. And yeah. So I just want to talk about that because that is my latest experience. Nothing has changed this week. I'm the same. And it's sad. But it will be okay because I am going to experience changes and I know it's going to take some time. So I'm hoping that something happens soon, like maybe a voice change, or I don't know, it's a little bit of hair. So that's probably going to take a long time. I don't know. I'm pumped. But I will continue to share these experiences with you. And I hope I don't bore you to death with my lack of changes and sadness. I'm just kidding. All right, so that's really about all I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for watching.